Africa's Best Adventures, we specialize in small group, custom designed, privately guided safaris. So we would take a guy and his wife, husband and wife, couple from Europe, on a very well privately guided safari trip tour around Cape Town, the whole Cape area, Western Cape. If needed be, we would go up all the way up to Addo, do some sightings on the nature side there. But yeah, we do privately guided small group safaris. The stuff I can give somebody, because I trained everything, I did everything. I can take you now and I can tell you the details of Table Mountain geology. I can take you to the Richtersveld, which is 1,000 k's north here, and I can explain to you what happened there, why it's there. I can tell you why the Richtersveld, why the west of Africa, the southwest of Africa, actually up to Congo, is basically a desert. You know, I can tell you why it's a desert, and I can tell you why the opposite side. If you look at, for instance, Port Nolloth, if you draw a straight line across from west to east, on the east it's a lush, it's Durban, it's a lush tropical forest. The ones tropical, the ones the desert, I can tell you why. From the very beginning to the very end, this is why this is like this. I could tell you that. I can tell you all about the stars. I can tell you the constellations. I can tell you animal tracks. I can tell you what the name of the mountains in Namibia is. The granite, is it sandstone? How old is it? You know, apart from all the animals is the most basic of the whole lot. You know? So we are good at what we do. That's the end of it. That's it. And of course, add to that the absolute passion for people. You know, having the guy in your car and say, Rob, what would you like for dinner tonight? We have chicken, we have ostrich, we have springbok. Altis, I've never had springbok. Can we have yes, come, I teach you how to make it. And we actually make it together, you know. We peel the potatoes, we peel the carrots, we peel the onions. I teach him how to make the meat, how to prepare it, and how to cook it. And then we sit and have a great dinner, and we chat, and we have a cup of tea afterwards. Finally, a little chocolate. After the chocolate, go to bed. I need to work. So that's us, eh? We're good at what we do. The highlight of my job as a tour guide is to take somebody from another country, another part of the world, or a local person, have them with me for a day or a week or 2 weeks or longer, and try to make sure that when we're done with our experience, that they leave here enhanced, that we have enhanced their lives. We have shown them something that they've always dreamed about. We spend a lot of energy transferring our knowledge over to them. But the main thing is we have to be sure always that when we part ways, they must say, wow, what a place, what a company, what a trip we had. That's the highlight every day for me. The uniqueness of my service is the total commitment, the fact that we go out of our way and beyond. For instance, if we do a trip in Addo and we do a nature sort of trip where we have elephants to see, lions to see, wildlife to see. Generally, companies take people out for 3 hours. If I have to do it for 6 hours to make sure that the client really got satisfaction, I would gladly do it, and we often do it. So we are different in that our itineraries are totally flexible. We work around client satisfaction. So if the guy pays, if clients pay me a set fee, I'm not going to draw a line and say, sorry, that is it, we're done for the day. We will go beyond. We will make sure that if it takes me, I don't care what it takes me, but we want to make sure that they see things they like to see. Many years ago, I used to work on a wine estate. Prior to that, I didn't know much about wines. I joined the estate and met up with the winemaker. And the day we met up, he said, "The day you leave here, you will know a lot about wine." And I wasn't on the estate in the winemaking capacity. It was a different sort of a job. And so while I was there, I learned a lot about wine. I also went to the Wine Tasting Academy, did the intro course as well as the certificate, learned a lot about wines. And while I was working for this wine estate in Stellenbosch, I was there for 15 years, I got to know all the wine estates, and I got to know a lot about wine. So above the fact that I can take people to all the nice wine estates, I can also actually, if I have to, and I do it on my safaris, actually present people with a wine tasting, where I would on a safari, on a specific night, taste 2 pinotages or 2 Sauvignon Blancs sitting up in the bush, and we would have one from one estate, one from the other, and we would have a great outdoor wine experience. Yeah. I'm a dangerous animal guide. I'm also a field guide, as well as an animal tracker, and I have traveled extensively in Southern Africa, all the great places in Botswana, Moremi, Savuti, Chobe, all the great places in Namibia, as well as in Zimbabwe, Wangi, Manapools, and those places. So I've spent much of my life traveling in those areas. Before I had clients, I used to go there myself and do many recce's, pitch my tent in the wild and just learn about the animals. So we do great wildlife safaris. Yeah. Why would they choose Cape Town? Because Cape Town is probably the most beautiful city on earth. Cape Town's got so many beautiful attractions. Cape Town's got the nicest people. You know, in Cape Town we've got a great mix of people, from all the different cultural backgrounds. If you look back at our history, the colonialists that arrived, all the slaves that were brought in, and also the San and the Khoi that were present at the time. If you look at that mix, also Germans came in, French came in, the Indians. So we have a huge mix of people, and believe it or not, all these people really gel nicely together. Cape Town's got an incredibly diverse population, but also incredibly fascinating population. You know, the people in Cape Town are friendly, they like to talk, they like to share. So if you add that to all the attractions, we've got the cold Atlantic on the one side, the warm Indian Ocean on the other side. That creates a huge plant diversity. We have some beautiful plant biomes here in Cape Town, in the Cape area, fynbos, nama karoo, succulent karoo. It's all around here, and that creates the huge plant diversity. Add that to Table Mountain, Cape Point, all the attractions, all the culture, all the history, and added on the wonderful people we have here. That makes Cape Town the top destination. Yeah, we do our tours are all by driving. We do some walks, smaller scale walks. If we would go to Namibia, we would walk the Big Daddy, we would walk to Dead Flay, that sort of thing. In certain parks like Wangi, we might do a bushwalk. Generally though, it's by car. It's all by Land Cruiser SUVs. Very nice cars, very powerful cars. We limit numbers to 4 per car. We like people to have enough space. We don't want to cram people in. So yeah, it's cars mostly. We would also do certain add-ons for people on when we do safaris, kayaking, canopy tours, that sort of thing. So if we have inquiries for people who like to do some action as well as the scenic and the driving, we can also do that. Yeah.
Tourist TV South Africa. The adverts, the videos, the channel.
Make you pretty. that's just how the television world work actually. Not everybody can see you coming from a landscape.
I thought we were just meeting for a quick hello chat, introduction. I didn't know idea we'd do this.
It's a very serious thing.
I would have maybe said no.
That's why I did not prepare my mind too much.
Ah, it's okay.
Yeah. Otherwise you get worried and like
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to say, where have you been?
Yeah.
You're smelling like that.
Lucky you don't have a lipstick. You have a lipstick on your shirt. You got to explain to your wife.
Yeah.
Where you coming from?